Hey guys, Thomas from Team Soccer Roster here, come at you guys with a birthday market watch. Yep, it is my birthday today, so if you guys want to say happy birthday in the comments section, hey, that'd be great. The only present I think I'm going to ask you guys is to smash that like button. Usually I say 100 likes on this video, that'd be great. Let's go 150. I don't think we're going to make that, but since it's my birthday once a year, I might as well go for broke. So smash that like button. I do have a P.O. box if you guys ever want to send me anything as well, like some packs to open, whatever. Hey, I appreciate you, but it's not needed. If anything, thank you guys for being here on this market watch. We got a lot of interesting buyouts. I'm not going to waste too much more of your time. Subscribe if you have not already. I think we're like 5 or 6 subs off of 5,500. So if you guys subscribe today, hey, I'll be there. If you're buying cards off TCG players, my link down in the description below helps out the channel to no additional cost to you. Check out Whatnot using my link in the description below. You get $15 on your next purchase, and they have a lot of awesome Yu-Gi-Oh cards like Seyfert, Anubis cards, etc. And it helps support the channel. Thank you, my YouTube channel members. That's also a great gift, channel membership. But thank you, my YouTube channel members. You guys will be getting that video quite soon here. I know I keep saying that, but I mean it. About once a month, you guys are going to get a video. So we're going to get right into this here. So Starliege Seyfert here. We actually have these secrets bought out. Right now they're 21 going up to $40-ish. Now there's two reasons for this. The first one is the immediate one, which is Tachyon actually has an OTK with this card. So some of them are incorporating this in their strategy. This other reason is just one that just came to mind. But if Dragon Link comes back, this is a card they have played with before. But the third reason is we have something called Cloud Dragon. That is going to come out, and they're pretty insane, and they actually do use this card as well. So this is going up because of feature support, Tachyon, and just in case some people think it, you know, the overlooming Dragon Link support is possible. This card is also old. Chaos Impact is like, I believe, a 2018 set. So yeah, these secret rares are getting bought out. The ultras are on low listings too. 6 going up to $10. A lot of people are going to think this card was cheap. It was 3, sure, but this card has never been extremely cheap. This card's always bounced between like $2 and 5, 6. I mean, this card was always a sought after card, and the only holographic, like you see here, is 2020. So as an ultra rare, you do have the common from, I think, the branded structure deck. I'm going to double check that. Yeah, you do have the common, so it's not like people are priced out of this card. You need to get this now. Nah, if you're a meta player and you couldn't care less about a buyout and you want access to this card, hey, you got a common for a whole 11 cents. In fact, or you could just get an Albaz structure deck. That's not too bad either. Man with a Mask CR. We've actually had a lot of Odion buyouts, and the reason that that is because this deck got first place. Not top 32, first place at the Philadelphia WCQ. This is the deck list here. Did Fiendsmith carry it? I think so, but the fact that they are playing Odion it's pretty awesome to see, actually. Like, I think this is super duper cool. Granted, I don't know how big the package is usually, but here it is right here. Man with the Mark CR is 67, go up to 73. You've got Anubis, the Last Judge. This CR was on low listings. I meant to cover it in my last market watch, but I didn't. And yeah, 55 going up to $60 here. Now, Treasure of the King secret rare, these are about a solid $11 here after these two leave the market. $10, $11 for a secret, not too bad. The CR is 32, 35 going all the way up to 50 here. With the Anubis, the Last Judge Ultra being $18, which is good because this set desperately needs value. I'm going to keep it a buck here. It does, because it is still a, did you pull 7th Tachyon? Yes or no? Okay, yes, you made your money back. No, you lost money opening. Granted, you do have now, at least, and this is what I really, really like, is you have some of the higher rarity that's worth a little something. You have Ultra Pirellias, which is about $30 here, which it should be. And then you have, you know, now you have some of these other Anubis cards going up in price, which is nice, right? It helps you get a little bit more value back, but you still need to pull that 7 Tachyon. Man with the Mark is $14 for your Secret Earths today. This card was at $6, which is kind of crazy because I thought that this card would go even lower. I mean, if people weren't buying this at higher than 6, and I guess now it went back up. So I was wrong about this card, $15. Kind of glad. I mean, you still have the big chungus walls right over here, but like, at least if you pull this as a secret, you get 3 of your packs back, if that makes sense. The trap is $5-6. I did at least say if you wanted the Odion support that get it now while it's cheap, because it probably won't go much further overall. But man, with the mark, would maybe go to $5 possibly, but I don't think people would want to make it go less over time. But yeah, if you got your Odion stuff while it was cheap, good job. Very good job. Lightning Storm QC, this card got bought out, and one thing I want to actually tell you guys is that a lot of people, when a card gets bought out, forget about it like 2 to 3 days later, or like possibly a week or two. And I think a lot of other Market Watch channels, and I'm not throwing shade at nobody, don't really go over buyouts as much. And sometimes when a card gets bought out, you need to go back and look at it, because you got to see the cool off if there is, and really see the longevity of that buyout, because you never know if you want to go back in or not, or how genuine it is, because there are buyouts like, you know, just gonna throw a random one out here. Magical hats. Oh, where is it? Magical hats. $50 magical hats. You can eat my left butt cheek. $23. It doesn't even need to be my birthday. $23. That's still stupid, right? That is really dumb. I would probably rather get Raising Cane's. But when this card was $50, and I'm just telling you guys right now, thank you to the person who gave me the phone number of who bought this out. I gave them a call. I told them to put their mom and dad on the phone, whichever one, and then I said, wait, you probably didn't have a father in your life. Let's put the mom when she's saying. I talked to the mother about that, and yeah, hopefully that doesn't happen again, because that was ridiculous. So yeah, don't do stupid shit. Anyway, QC Lightning Storm, $50. This card was bought out, I think, at 55 to 60. No, it was $60. So a lot of people came with their listings here, and a lot of people are kind of undercutting each other by like 5 cents, you know, $1 or 2. This card's solid 50 to 53. With the sales being still existing here, I mean, yesterday 4 copies. Before that, you know, people are still buying some copies here. So if you did get this card at like 22, 23, even that $30 mark where I said, look, you could have got this for $7 less, but 30 still fine. Well, now you do have a $50 card, right? So you could move it for a solid 15, especially if you have 2, because this card is semi-limited, which I really don't like how this card is semi-limited. Meanwhile, we have cards like Evenly Matched, which I have up here as well, that are at 3. Like Lightning Storm is a card that should just be at 3. This semi-limit was very stupid, but I don't know. That's actually one thing I should have predicted in my ban list. I should have said maybe they'll put Lightning Storm up to 3, because this card is just really dumb to have at 2. Like, if this card sits on the semi-limited list for years, it's just going to be annoying. Now, if you want QC Lightning Storms and you do not get them, or you're thinking about getting high rarity even after the fact, well, we've got Starlights here. And remember, this is the highest rarity. Goes up to 175. Well, you do have near mints for 75, playsets for 77. They're lightly played. I don't know how they're lightly played, but Ignition Assault, I believe it's a 2019 set. I'm pretty sure. Because Chaos, because we got Flood and then we got Chaos Impact. Maybe Ignition Assault. Nah, I think we got Savage Strike after that. Ignition Assault's probably like 2019. It's between 2018, later 2018, and then 2019. I know that for sure. But yeah, the card is now 6 years old. So I guess lightly played makes sense. People were playing this card as well. Fun fact, I still have my copies I got at like 180. I never got rid of them. I just play them too much, and I'm very happy with it. If it goes up, or maybe I got it at like 200 something. I think I got it at 200 something. Man, I guess I'll have to talk to that one person and ask when I got these, because it'd be quite funny. But yeah, you could get the Starlight here. Lightning Storm Secrets, these are for $5 here. I always told people this was a very good card at like $2, because this card was $2. And I was like, this is a staple that will come back. And people love their staples, especially the secret rare staples that are reprinted in rarity. This card is easily a 3 to 4x. Yes, 3 to 4x. And yeah, now it's about $5, probably going up. But that makes me want to look at the OGs, because I really recommended the OG specifically, because the original first eds were like $7. You know, nah, let's actually just see what they are. Okay, you got a light blue plate unlimited for $7. There's $3 shipping on that, so I can't say that's 4. 7, 6, 7. Okay, so there's 7s. Okay, the OGs, $8.50. 10, 25. Yeah, I would probably just get the original copies at this point. They do quickly go up to 25. They were 5 to 6, but 8s are pretty good as well. Guys, just because you can't get at that dip does not mean that you can't grab these. Also, fun fact, I was watching Jay's Market Watch yesterday, and he ended up drawing a cat because he likes to do the little graph thing now, which I like it. I guess that just goes to show you that they need to improve this graph system. If Jay needs to like manually pull out that graph and then just write it down. Love TCG player though. But yeah, he was drawing a cat, and I'm like, I'm really glad he's like drawing nice pictures, because when I was on his channel collabing, which if you came here from Jay, thank you, he was just drawing penises while I was talking, and that's a fact. It was on our last collab. But yeah, $10 here. Get your OG Lightning Storms. Just because you didn't get, like I said, at that dip does not mean that you can't be there at that high, right? You spent $2 extra, but the card goes up to 25 anyway. Oh, you went from 8 to 25 instead of 6 to 25. Technically, that's closer. Went from closer to a 5x to like a 3x. So the percentage is like there in a way, but it's really only $2 in the grand scheme of things. Evenly matched QC. These are pretty low. 38. I actually ended up getting rid of 1 copy of mine. I had my personal set, but I had 2 in the binder because a guy was like, "Look, I need 1 more for my set." And as a vendor, as well as someone who really likes their locals, like a lot of people at my locals, I just love talking to. Like, I go to my locals, I don't even like play sometimes. I'm just like, hey, I'm just gonna like chill out for 2 hours, right? Like, I'll just be by the vicinity. And it's really nice. I really love the people at my locals. And it's great. So whenever they need something or they want this or that, I immediately think, I don't even care if the car was going up. Like, I remember getting rid of cars I knew was going to be bought out in 2 weeks or a week, because I literally told them, hey, just do me a favor. And if you ever traded with me, even if you're not my locals, you'll once in a while hear me say this if I like you, or at least like you enough. I'm like, hey, do me a favor. Just don't move this yet, or don't move it quickly, because it's going to go up. I'm not like, oh, it's going to go up, so I need to keep it. I give it to the person. I'm like, hey, you don't move it. So when it goes up, you have it. That's just kind of how I am, right? Because it's not too difficult for me to read this market, especially before QZs existed. A lot of you know how my rates are. I don't need to explain it, but yeah, I always try to get people their cards with that in mind. Now, with that in mind, evenly matched at 38 is a pretty good price to buy in. Am I saying it's going to get bought out? No, we have a lot of listings here. Look at this. Like, it goes up to 38. No, this card's not getting bought out anytime soon. But this card is a card that could go up in price over the course of a year. That's possible. It was around $48, I believe. I actually want to see the year graph. Yeah, closer to 50s. I think Evenly Matched is a crazy card. It is definitely a card where if you could get this at a deal, this is what I'd probably do with this card. If you get them at a deal, like let's say they're 38, someone trying to move a playset for 90, I think that's a good, done deal. Remember, if a card is kind of in this middle, it could go up eventually, but there's better cards to buy, value-wise right now. Always just see if you can find a deal on it instead. Like, there are people who are always trying to move cards at 85%. So, hey, that's 50% of less of whatever you got pay. So, Union Controller. I'm just going to call this Enemy Controller on crack. This card is $6, $8 for the CR. I've talked about this CR when it was like 13. And I told people, yeah, it's not going to sell, but this is going to be such a cute card to get like $7, $8. And now it's $7, $8. Do I think this card is going to go crazy at price? No, but it does say Union Monster, so it is pretty, so I do like that. That is kind of cool. And it's the initial normal. I don't think this card's bad, but I think if it keeps dropping, I may recommend it at like $4 or $5 because it's only up from there, right? Like, to say this card's gonna go up to $4 or $5 is kind of bad, but like the card is not moving. You got 30 listings at 10. 13 listings at 9. Some guys trying to make a quick sale at $6. The sales history, I mean, it's here. The card is getting purchased. And we are getting Union support, so there is a potential way this card goes up. But I'm saying a potential way this goes up or gets bought out. Not potential way of this card's going to stick, right? Keep that in mind. So, also, if you guys love my market watches, make sure to smash that like button. Again, it's my birthday, 150 likes. I've never got 150 likes on market watch. I'm gonna have to also say that really quick. I have never ever got 150 likes. Even back in the heyday where a lot of people were watching more Yu-Gi-Oh content and more YouTube in general because of, you know, the shutdowns and all that. I've gotten like 130 before, never 150. So, but nowadays I get like 70 to 80s, sometimes 90. But yeah, 150 likes. Let's just go for broke here one time. Silhouhatte Rabbit ultis. These are 38.40. This card is also going up further. Not only because of Odion, but because there's a yummy builds that are trying to play this right now, as well as other stuff. But yeah, $38 is not bad for your ulti. Again, this card will probably go down as more people crack it open. Your secrets are 21 going up to 23. I don't know. I don't like that price. If there's an ulti that exists, I don't like that price. QCs are 62 going up to 68.70. If we click near mint here, yeah, 19 listings. Well, more like 18 because we had the Japanese there. It does go up to 70 bucks here. Will this card go up? We need to start seeing Silhouhatte Rabbit in a lot of decks. That's how this card goes up. We have to start seeing it played in quite a bit of decks here. Sage with Eyes of Blue here. This card today is 50 bucks here. They're starting to get listed, but again, you know, Blue Eyes, very, very popular. Maybe Starliege Seyfert also has a build with Blue Eyes, but I don't really did my research on that. I know just because this card got bought out and now looking at this card, I'm like, oh, you know, dragons and dragons, but I personally haven't seen those lists yet, but it's possible as well. But yeah, Sage with Eyes of Blue, 50 bucks here. A lot of us were saying this card's going to drop to like 15 to 20. I said like 15, 20 to 25. And yeah, it is not yet, but we know how these OTSs rumble. This card's been out for probably 2 weeks, 3 weeks at this point. And yeah, a lot of people haven't been opening up as many as they need. People want their play sets. Yeah, this card is going to drop even further. That's kind of why I don't like getting these OTS cards, because like, do you really need the ulti a month before, or do you want to pay even less? That's kind of how I always look at OTS. Dark Fusion though is like 20 bucks here. I think this card is actually kind of cheap for what it is. People were paying more for the Speed Duel Secret at one point, or about the same price. I think that if Dark Fusion definitely drops like 10 bucks, maybe if they make it a QC and Stampede, which again, just because Konami's on crack and I hate them, it's possible. Even, oh, but we just got the ulti. Why would they make it a QC? Well, they made Diviner a QC within 2 weeks. So I think they announced QC Diviner before we actually got Diviner in like our hands. And what I mean by in our hands is like, as OTS 25 came out, we got the QC reveal for Terminal Revenge. Chaos Angel. This is another card I actually want to look at. Ultis are 50 bucks here. If you go near mints, we've got 13, 48, 52, goes up to 85 here. Pretty insane, honestly. So, yeah. Down South TCJ, shout out to Down South, YouTube channel member as well. Hey, I see you, bro. I see you. But yeah, it's always funny seeing my subscriber stores as well. $48, $50 for your Ulti Chaos Angels. If this card misses the QC, this card was the play to get. If it's there, that's how I kind of see it. Number 104 Masquerade. These are $5 because of the 7 Tachyon. Everyone wants their supers. You guys know the deal. Sangan QC. I want to double check on this because this card went up and then I want to go back on it because someone said, hey, can you take a re-look at it? 35 going up to 38, 40, $50 here. Wow, that's not good at all. Magician of Faith is 25 going up to 80. Nobody's paying this crackhead price. Summon Skull is 75 going up to $110. Now, I love Summon Skull, but even when I had the QC, I actually had the QC in my hand at one point. And I was like, okay, this is too much for 40. And I ended up moving it for, I think, 70 something. And I was like, okay. No, actually, no, I got for 30. I got for 30 when it was like 40. And I was like, all right, it's way too much. What do I want to do with this? Whatever. We'll see what happens in a few days on Monday. And Monday it got bought out. And I have to say, I actually did this thing where I took the QC, I placed it on my ticket because I love Summon Skull. It's one of my top 5. I considered, since it was already in my hands, I considered, hold on to it. And I took the plat and I went like this. And I just decided, you know what? I think I'd rather have the plat for now, but maybe I'll have the QC for a little bit. But then again, Monday came, it doubled. I was like, nope, I don't need to do the comparison again. I'm good. Summon Skull, where is the plat here? Because I'm about to say what I've been saying a lot recently. Oh, there's the plat. Oh, $11. People already knew. If you got yours at 2, nice 5x. And imagine if you, like, instead of putting the money into, like, a $40 QC, you got, like, 20 copies of the plat. That's $200. That's way more than the QC. Engage, 70, 80, 85, 95. Getting bought out. Why? I don't know. Malice is moving away from this build. It's inferior compared to when we get the new support. And some of the newer archetype that you could play with Malice. It's not on my mind right now, but I saw the builds quickly, but I was like, you know what? I'll learn them later. Mirror Force, 55, 60 bucks for your QCs. Let's see what the plats are at, because plats are very fun. Also, Yu-Gi-Oh! Market News is still a sponsor. You guys can still check them out. It's just I'm going to be using one of their sisterhood sites soon that is pretty cool. Yeah, plats are like 4.5, 5. It's really not that bad. It's really not that bad for plat mirror forces if you want them. Substitute QC is bought out at $49. I'll be perfectly honest. This is a very stupid buyout. $50. You could suck my ass from the back. No, I'm my fault. You could suck my dick from the back. That's what I should have said. Not suck my ass from the back. My fault. I'm not into that. For this kind of price, $48. Nah, I'm good. I'm good. Fossil Dino. Want to go back? Is this card still $50? No, but it might as well be with how low of listings are there. But at least we have 9 copies instead of like 1 to 4. So that is something. Armageddon IQC is like $8. I told people at 5 that this card just felt way too cheap. Just way too cheap. Kalute QCs are 21, going up to 35.40. You have a cheaper one at 21 if you do want to get in on the Magic, but if not, that's what you're paying. Return from a different dimension. 14, 16, going up to 45. This is a really cool card for older formats, especially like Edison. I also really like D&D because DD cards just look amazing, which, hey, hopefully you guys, by the way, enjoy the longer Market Watch. Hit that like button, subscribe, and if you love my channel enough, consider being a YouTube channel member. We have channel member videos once a month. You get access to emotes. It's pretty cool. And then more. So, yeah, Return from the Different Dimension QC just looks really, really cool. I just love the artwork of DD cards so much. I would play them in Edison, but it's like a Floodgate ES deck. I'm like, with it. Cold Wave QCs are 20, 25. I told people, hey, get these at 10, 9, 10 bills. If you did, good job. Remember, Cold Wave especially, not only is one of those old nostalgia cards that go up like everything else, but Cold Wave does not have any holographic print. Meaning, if you're playing, in my opinion, if you're playing Go, I'll run Champion Pack everything, right? Sure. But with Cold Wave, if all I have to choose with is Dusty Commons, your boy's going to run a QC. So if it's the only QC in the deck, sure, I get it. If people want to say that ruins the experience, not really. They should have. This card should have had a holo. That's like one of the like top 10 Konami's printing mistakes of all time. Is Cold Wave should have had some sort of holographic somewhere. Like even if they gave us like a Battles of like later on in life when they were printing, if they gave us a Legendary Collection like Kaiba Secret Rare, like they did with Delinquent Duo, right? I would have been so happy. I would have been like, cool, that's fine. Which by the way, thank you, Legendary Collection Kaiba. That set was fun, super fun to open. I'd be happy, but no, they didn't. QC's $20. Yeah, let's look at plats. Might as well. If plats are $2, I should probably have like a little noise that I could just, or like a little button I could click that just repeats myself when I say that. Where's the plat? $1. Well, you guys know what to do. Oh, $2, going up to 2. You guys know which one you can get. Ancient Gear Golem QC is $19, $30. This is way better than the overpriced ulti, which, why not throw the ulti in here? It's pretty bad. Okay, that's not what I wanted. I guess we'll just go in Yu-Gi-Oh. Well, it's going to be right here anyway. All right. What are these copies at? Well, you could get your used toilet paper for 140, 150. You know, I wonder if Drake wipes toilet paper when he wipes his ass, gets these damaged and heavily played like old school GX cards and does it with that. Lightly played unlimited is 225. Could be a lot worse, but I'm not touching it. And then you want that first set stamp because you know, you're built different. 335 going up to 500. Yeah, I could see. I wonder why people are getting the QC instead. Like the ulti doesn't even look. I don't know. This ulti doesn't look that good. The ancient gear ultis. I like the dog. In fact, I wonder if the dog is in here. Of course, it's not. But let's see if the doggo is here. Let's look at brain control. Is the dog in this set? There he is. Yeah, I like this card though. I like this card. And then your copies, you have 22, 23 for unlimited. I know that pre-2020 first sets were 10. I don't know why I know that. But I think I just had one of these. I had to look it up, and I never got rid of it until an event. Your first headlight plays are 4660. Woohoo! I mean, it looks cool. I'll tell you that, but that's all I can really say. Brain control is 329 for a first ed near mint 330. Wow. Mods are 132, 140. You know, if those mods aren't bad, hey, that's not too bad. Dekochi QC. Wanted to go back up on this. This card goes up to 27. But right now, you have your copies at $10, $11. Good job. That is more fair for Dekochi. It's 10, 11. When this card went up further, I was like, nope, this is stupid. You know, whoever, got this and magical hats, I hope you step on a Lego. And your presence bothers me. And my day is ruined. Deco machine duplication QCs. These are $10. Goes up to 11 here. Honestly, I'm pretty sure this is not part of the main set. This seems kind of low. I don't think the new Cyber deck, Cyber Dragon deck plays this anymore because they just have better plays. They used to, I know that. But this card's still not a bad card at $10. I think this is very cheap. If you're looking for another good QC, Machine Dupe has your back here. Magical hats, we already went over this, but yeah, 23, 37. Thunder Dragon Colossus. $9, 11, 12. I mean, cool, yos, I guess. Next page goes up to $50. Can this card go up even further? Probably. There's only 2 pages. And this card's sales history is pretty good still. Like, I think I went over this last time was like a week ago, roughly. So I probably saw this, but I didn't see the rest of this. I mean, it's slowly going up. I mean, I expect this to get bought out at some point this year. So, Cyber style for the last card. Remember, guys, if you want me to go over any cards, let me know in the comment section below. I love your beautiful faces. Smash that like button, subscribe because you'll be a YouTube channel member. If you want to send me anything for my birthday, I got the P.O. box. And now, $19, going up to $30 for your QC. If you got these at cheap, good job. I told people at $6, this card is free money. It really is. And if you listen, hey, great job. And with that being said, we always keep winning on Team Sakurazo. I'll see you guys probably in tomorrow's stream. Last one was a bunch of fun. And remember, if you want to watch any of my old live streams, you have to click that live tab, unfortunately. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.